I am very happy today to be joined by one of our distinguished alumni, Mr. Phil Lee. Phil, how are you?
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining me today and talking to me a little bit about one of the main tenets of the Villa Way. So today we're going to talk a little bit about your experience at Villa and connect it specifically to the idea that at Villa, as part of the Villa Way, we celebrate successes, that we do our best to really uh, boost up our students and their achievements and to recognize all the great things they do, from little things that are significant to them to the very big things like graduating and honors and all of that kind of stuff. So, Phil, if we could start, could you just tell us a little bit about your Villa journey and how Villa became a home for you?
Oh, gladly. Starting at Villa, was also a bit of an older student, and I had all these preconceived notions that I'm not going to fit in, and I don't belong here. As well as I had been out of the classroom for maybe like 10 years, um, and was nervous, anxious, and beginning with one particular professor at English one-on-one. And I stormed out of the classroom, and she came after me. We're a class of students, and she came after me, and we spoke, and that had been emblematic of my entire time at Villa. It's that I wasn't just a number, but rather I was part of an inclusive community that cared about me and that supported me and that saw things in me that I hadn't seen in myself and saw potential in me that I hadn't seen, and worked tirelessly to not only like build me and help mold me as a student, but as a person. And yeah, it was as familiar. What I presuppose would have been a completely scholastic and academic environment quickly revealed itself to be familial in deepest sense.
Yeah, that's great to hear, and I think that's representative of what a lot of people's experience has been like at Villa, including my own, from as a faculty member and an administrator. Before you came to Villa, what do you think success would have looked like for you? Like, how did you think about your life and about being successful? What did it mean to you?
Job, like sincerely, that's it. Not much,
Yeah.
not much at all.
How did that change in your experience at Villa?
My projection of what success was at every stage at Villa was here. And those who were part of that inclusive community, their standards for my success were here. And if I had only worked and operated with the expectation that my success, my self-conceived idea of success is here, I don't know where I would be. But I don't want to say forced me, but guided me lovingly and diligently to that higher tier of success. So looking back, it doesn't really matter what my conception of success was. What mattered was what they saw and being open to that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. When you were at Villa, how did you start to build up your confidence? And what kind of successes, maybe smaller successes, did you have that led you eventually to see what you were just talking about, that you could do more than you had initially thought?
Daring to succeed. Um, Again, there were my plan was to sit in the back room the back corner of each class, you know, as I had done like my whole academic career, like high school and all of that. And no one forced me to sit in the front, but it kind of happened. It's no one forced me to join the clubs and opportunities hosted at Villa and outside, but they urged. And perhaps it was the conversations, perhaps it was the development of closeness I began to get with other professors, both whom I had and didn't have, you know, who all took an interest, that motivated me to take those leaps, and being surprised at how the outcome would be. Everything from uh, on campus and the tutor after school tutoring program with the second, third, and fourth graders over at Felician Hall, and you know, I'm thinking I'm not capable of helping these young men and women, you know, and it was a fruitful and wonderful experience. Or joining some of the clubs on campus, daring to further my academic endeavors even more. I would have never, had it not been for each of those little leaps that built and built, and on the other side of that, seeing the outcome, I guess, developing confidence in who I was as a person, who I was developing into as a student, as an academic.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's a great message for our current students, that I think sometimes it can be overwhelming to think about everything you have to do to earn a degree and what you're going to do after you leave college and all those things. But if you take it kind of step by step and just take little risks for yourself, and challenge yourself in little ways, you ultimately start to build up that confidence and you gain momentum, and that what seems so overwhelming at first becomes much more realizable than you would have thought it would have been. So thank you for joining me today, and we look forward to checking in with you in a little while and see what's new. And thanks for giving back to Villa as well, because you've spoken to our students, you've participated in this, and you're always willing every time we ask to join us and to talk about the positive experience that you had there. So thank you, Phil.
Dr. G, there's no way I could ever pay it back, all of what Villa has given me, but I will just try to pay it forward as best I can. And thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Thanks. Okay. Take care.